Good morning, class 8. Today we are going to do with the vocabulary and the comprehension part of the poem A Tall Story. Yesterday we have done with the explanation and I explained you all the vocabulary part also. So now we are going to do with the comprehension part as well as the vocabulary. So now come to the question answer part. Take out page number 110 at your book, in your book. The first question is, what did Miss Williams tell the class yesterday? What did she tell? Miss Williams told the class to use their imagination and close their eyes and tell what they see. Miss Williams told the class to use their imagination and close their eyes and tell what they see. You can write down the vocabulary words also. There are some extra difficult words which I have sorted out for you. There are the meanings. Grinning means a broad smile. Alligator is a large reptile with a long tail and a big mouth. Waving means to move from from side to side. Tickle means to touch somebody lightly with your fingers to make them laugh. जिसे हम गुदगुदी करना कहते हैं, that is called tickling. Popped means to go off or to crack. Scaly is it's like the thin horny plates. There are some at the body of some ship or reptiles like animals. उनके जो बॉडी पे स्केल्स होते हैं, पतली पतली लाइनें होती हैं, जैसे कि फिशेस पे आपने देखी होंगी, उसको हम स्केली बॉडी बोलते हैं. So that is the body covered with thin horny plates as some fish and reptiles. Sticking out means it is noticeable, आपको नज़र आ रहा है. Conjurer means a person who does magical tricks. जैसे ऐसा लगता है कि he is not means here conjurer means that he is not a magician in reality, but he is using the tricks like as magician uses. That means the conjurer here. Now the second question is, what did Miss Williams ask Sophie? What did she ask? Miss Williams asked Sophie to close her eyes also and tell what she see using her imagination. Write down class 8th and complete your notebooks till date. And after your exams, I'm going to check your notebooks, so you can send me online, but in the form of PDF only. Don't send the pictures, otherwise my gallery will be full. So you are advised to make a PDF of your notebooks and send it to me for checking after your exams. Or if you are doing it like doing it with me, so you can send it anytime, but in PDF form only. What did Sophie say? Sophie told Miss Williams excitedly that there's a baby alligator lying on her desk. She told Miss Williams excitedly. She told her teacher with a grin. Grin means a broad smile. So here I have used the word excitedly. That's why, because she was very happy when she told her teacher that there's a baby alligator lying on her desk. So this is just an imagination. It was not a reality. What did Miss Williams do? What did she do? Miss Williams tickled baby alligator's tummy. She wanted, Sophie was telling her teacher that the baby alligator wanted his tummy to be tickled. So that is why Miss Williams tickled baby alligator's tummy. What was the reaction of Sophie's classmates when they saw this story of this alligator? So all of them, Sophie's classmates, were all astonished by her imagination, and they all appreciated her by saying her brilliant. So बच्चे, you can complete your notebooks. Complete your written work and send it to me in a PDF form. Don't send the pictures otherwise my that gallery will be full. So please prepare a PDF and then send it for checking. So all of you complete your written work side by side. Now we come to the exercise part. Complete the following blanks. Baby alligator was lying on Miss Williams' desk. A baby alligator wants his tummy tickled. Was नहीं आएगा बच्चे, it's a mistake. यहाँ wants आएगा. At break time, all classmates went up to Sophie. The classmates told Sophie that she was brilliant. Back home, my mum asked me what I had done today at school. So when she came back home, her mother asked her that what she has done today, because she knew that her daughter is always up with some new trick. So that is why her mother asked her what she has done today at school. So with this we have completed this exercise also. Now we move to the next one. That is the language skills. Fill in the blanks after forming abstract nouns of the words even in the brackets. So they are providing us with the verb, these words, and we have to use it. We have to make abstract forms. Williams, an old lady, was sick with fever. Her ignorant से इसका abstract noun क्या बनेगा? Ignorance. Her ignorance about the cause of his disease led her to her death. Not dead. Dead. They have given the word. We have to form an abstract noun from these words. Her heirs, her sons, who were known for their foolishness, spent their time fighting due to their quarrelsome nature. They needed someone with great wisdom. So here we have formed abstract noun from these words which are given in the brackets. Supply suitable subjects to the given predicates to form meaningful sentences. Dash is situated in Agra. So you can write Taj Mahal is situated in Agra. Dash is one of the longest rivers in the world, Nile. Okay. Dash is trying hard to participate and win the World Cup. Dash is trying hard. So what? India is trying hard to participate and win the World Cup. Next is Dash was the president of India. So you was the means हमने कोई past tense के कोई president हैं उनका नाम हमने लिखना है. तो आप कोई भी president लिख सकते हैं past के. Dr. APJ Kalam was the president of India. Was है तो we have to write from the past. Dash is a secular democracy. Dash is a secular democracy. Now here we have to write India. यहाँ पे बच्चे has आएगा, has a secular democracy. There are so many mistakes in your book itself. Now we come to the word par. Match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Here they have given the words brilliant, popped, waving, grinning and imagination. So brilliant means intelligent. Here it means intelligent. Popped. Popped means to go or come quickly. Waving. To move to and fro. ऐसे ऐसे पेंडुलम हिलता है जैसे, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड वेविंग. जैसे हम हाथ हिलाते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड वेविंग. सो इट इज़ टू मूव टू एंड फ्रो. ग्रिनिंग मीन्स अ ब्रॉड स्माइल. जब आप बड़ी सी स्माइल देते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड ग्रिनिंग. सो स्माइलिंग ब्रॉडली. इमेजिनेशन इज एबिलिटी टू फॉर्म आइडियाज इन माइंड. सो write down the meanings. Match each negative word in the left column with its positive opposite. Here the negative words are given and we have to match them with a positive opposite. Nobody. Nobody. Somebody. Anybody. Nobody. Anybody. Neither. Either. None. Some. Nothing. Something. Now we move to page number 112. Here we have to rewrite the following sentences using can, may, could or as suitable. So can, may, could, what are these words called as? These are called as modals. We have already done this chapter in grammar and we have to ask it in an informal way. So which word we will use? Would you mind if I use your telephone? Informal way में तो हम can लगा सकते हैं. Can I use your telephone? Question mark. So this is in an informal way. अगर हमने formal way में पूछना था तो हम ऐसा लिखते could I use your telephone या may I use your telephone. That is more formal. But we have to write it in an informal way. So we can start this line, this question from can. Would you mind giving me a lift to the station? Very politely. How will you change this? Rewrite it. Would you mind? We can write it. Could you give me a lift to the station? So it is being asked in a very polite manner. Would you mind if I take your car for 2 hours? Formal manner. May I take your car for 2 hours? Question mark. Do you mind if I use your book? Friendly. Can I use your book? Question mark. Am I permitted to go to the library? Formal. May I go to the library? Question mark. So today we have completed with this exercise of tall story. We have completed up till unit number 5. We have completed unit number 5, tall story. And now our only 6th unit is left, that is 4 lessons and 2 test papers. So test paper we will do it in the next lecture. Only this test paper of this unit is left. So that we will do in tomorrow's lecture. And after that we will start with the grammar part. We will leave this for some time and we will do some grammar part. Because now we have only 4 lessons left. That is, only 1 unit is left in your syllabus. A lot of grammar part is also there. So after completing this test paper, we will move to the grammar. And then there will be some formative tests also, just for the revision purpose, and that will be online only. I will take it that into the Zoom classes only. So I will give you the prior notice that you have to prepare these lessons for the formative test, but it will be after your PT exams are over. After then I will start. So it is over for you today only.